trailer that I meant to watch a few days ago at least. I think it came out like 10 days ago, May 21st. And it intrigues me because, well, the name of this is called The Old Guard. I'm assuming it's for a movie? No, I don't remember if it's a movie or a series. I guess I'll find out when it plays it. But the thing that I picked up about this was that it seems like it's something like supernatural or sci-fi-ish, something along those lines. That's just kind of what I've picked up based on something that I saw when I very quickly skimmed through the description just to see if it was going to be something that would be of interest to me. And that is of interest to me. I also know that Charlize Theron is in it. She's not really my favorite actress at all. I never really watch anything just because she's in it because I'm not crazy about her. But if the subject matter is interesting enough, I'll definitely check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into this. It's pretty long, you guys. It's a Netflix. It says right here Netflix, but it's just under 3 minutes. That's really long. So I'm curious to see if it's done in such a way that it doesn't feel long. I guess we'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and press play now.
Who are you? You can call me Andy. I lead a group of soldiers.
Okay.
Fighters, like you. With an extremely rare skill set.
What do you mean?
Mother?
I was expecting that. Okay, but they're not going to die.
Let's just say we're very hard to kill.
Super soldiers.
You've got questions, kid. You want answers? I have the new one.
And?
I think she has potential. See, you're already healing faster.
Oh, I was going to say, great. Don't kill her before she's been made to where she can,
So you good guys or bad guys?
Live.
Depends on the century.
So we really never die.
Just because we keep living doesn't mean we stop hurting.
Throughout history, we've protected this world, fighting in the shadows. But it's nearly impossible to disappear in the world we live in today. Would you like me to take one for you?
Oh, thank you so much.
Here you go.
Thank you.
These
okay.
are extraordinary individuals. They are extremely resistant to capture.
They're going to lock us up and weaponize us. But they've never faced an army like ours.
An army of 5. Shit, let's start a band.
If we can unlock their genetic code, the entire world will be begging us for the key.
Shouldn't have done that.
We don't have all the answers. But we do have purpose.
I strongly recommend that we leave right now.
They're running to their car. They're out of here. That's funny.
Let's move!
Wait for the signal.
How the hell can you even tell? Oh.
That's funny. Okay, so, all right. So it's a movie, and it's coming out pretty soon, like about a little bit more than a month. So at first, I kind of thought that these soldiers, these fighters, maybe something had been done to them to make them to where they were like that. Like a super soldier. I had mentioned that at some point in the trailer. But then later, when the guy was talking about, and the guy that was talking, he's the dude from Doctor Strange, I believe. I can never remember his name. But I've seen him in some movies before. So he said something about, or someone said something to him, or he said something to someone about unlocking their genetic code. So then that makes me think that these are just people. That's just how they are. That's how they've always been. And there's not a lot of them because So at the beginning, you know, obviously Charlize, she leads this group, and then she is recruiting this younger girl, and she apparently has this ability too. That's why, well, when she threw her down, I thought at first that stuff needed to be done to her so that she could become, you know, like them. But then it said, you know, showed that she was healing already, so she was already like that. So yeah, that makes more sense then, that that's just how she's always been. Um, so this looks really interesting. I'm certainly interested to watch it, and I'll try to remember to check it out. I know some things that really interest me. I do try to make an effort to watch them sooner than later, as opposed to like if I have more of a casual interest in something, then I kind of will put that on the back burner a little bit more. But sometimes not. Sometimes something I'm really interested in, it just gets moved down because I just get so distracted by everything else that I'm watching or trying to watch. So we don't have too much longer until this comes out. It's a July 10th. One thing that I kind of, well, yeah, July 10th. So this trailer has come out more than a month, like a month and a week and a half or so before the actual movie comes out, which I think, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like Netflix doesn't usually go that long between the time they show a trailer and the time that the movie or the series is available to watch. It just seems like their pattern has typically been that it's a much smaller, closer window. Not that this is huge. It's not like, you know, like when they show a trailer for something that you're going to go see in the big screen, it's typically months, sometimes more than a year in advance. This is a little bit more than a month. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just noticing that it seems like it's quite a span of time. And this actually came out, this trailer came out May 21st. So it's like a month and a half or more. I'm just doing some very rough calculations. So this was a pretty hefty chunk of time between the trailer and when it's going to be available. So that's interesting. Not sure why they did that, but anyway, yeah, I like how, I think the trailer was done pretty well. You know, to get to this point, it was 2 minutes, 36 seconds. So it wasn't quite as long as the actual video is. The rest of the video is, as you can see, you know, the Netflix logo and blah, 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 and all that. So it really wasn't all that long. And I felt like it flowed really well. I did not at any time. In fact, I had completely forgotten. By the time I started watching it and I'm into it and it's going along, I had completely forgotten. This is how bad my memory can be sometimes. I mean, just like short-term type little things like that. But I had completely forgotten that I had observed that it seemed like a long trailer, because at no point during the time this was playing did I think, wow, this has really gone on a while. Sometimes there will be trailers that have gone on a while and I kind of notice that they've gone on, but I'm not bored or anything, or I don't feel like it's draggy, or I don't feel like they're showing too much. But in this case, that was not that at all. I just completely forgot that, and I'm just going along for the ride. So I feel like they did a really good job putting this thing together, to just kind of pull me in, and I'm watching, I'm trying to figure out and getting to know the characters a little bit and seeing the interactions between them. So I like how they did this, and I'm, you know, interested to see the film, as I already said. I'm a little bit repetitive, I know. But okay, well, this one was fun. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I don't think I'm going to move on to another one. I've got to get up really early in the morning, which means I have to go to bed early. So this is it for me. Later, guys.